صلى الله عليك يا رسول الله وعلى أهل بيتك المظلومين. صلى الله عليك يا أبا عبد الله وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك. عليك مني سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار، ولا جعله الله آخر العهد مني لزيارتكم. Everybody together. السلام على الحسين. Everybody. وعلى علي بن ما شاء الله وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. صلوات. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make this year the year of the reappearance of our beloved Imam Mahdi Ajrallah ta'ala Faraj Sharif, and to hasten his reappearance with the blessing of another loud salawat. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us amongst his companions and his sincere soldiers with the blessing of another loud salawat. قال الله الحكيم في محكم كتابه الكريم: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وكونوا مع الصادقين. All you who have faith, be wary of Allah and be with the truthful. Summary of last night's lecture that I had the honor to be amongst you, brothers and sisters. So inshallah we can continue, since it's a series. We need to catch up what we left. So inshallah, every night we add more gems of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam to our lives, which will enhance and improve our life, and we get inshallah closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by every verse and every narration and the lives of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, inshallah. Say inshallah. Last night we talked about the importance of having a goal. What is our objective in this life? What we are trying to accomplish? What we are trying to become? Who we are trying to become? What is our objective? And we gave a beautiful goal that applies to all of us. All of us, we can have this one goal within our field and serve the cause of this goal and get closer to it. Inshallah, we will mention it. Why we are emphasizing on our objective in this life, our goal in this life? Because it shapes our day-to-day activities. When I put a goal that I want to lose weight, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, X amount of pounds, it affects my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I start becoming more careful of the amount of calories that I take. Everything that I want to eat, I'm aware of it. That objective, that goal reshapes everything that I intake, because I want to lose. I'll make sure within my daily plan I have a half an hour to an hour of exercising. Carbs will be removed. Vegetable and fruits will be added. See, when we have one objective, small objective of losing weight, how that reshapes our hour to hour day-to-day basis. Or as we mentioned last night, I want to buy a house. That's a goal. Okay, I sit, I go with the accountant. Okay, how much money I'm making, how much money I need to save, If there's a saving account with interest that I can get on it, okay, which bank is good? What if my credit score is bad? How can I improve my credit? I put a goal and then I start putting all the elements for that goal together. If I'm really organized person, I write them down and I have a checklist for myself. Okay, today I did this. Today I called the credit company and I resolved one of my issues and my credit score from X came to Y. That goal reshapes my thinking, reshapes my personality. I have this dream girl in my university that I want to get married. I saw her, I fell in love with her. Well, okay, how can I talk to her? Who should I talk with? How? Okay, Islamically, I have to find her parents. Okay, let's find the parents. That occupies my mind. That occupies my effort, and my priorities will be shifted. If I have a goal, that goal will shift my priorities. What is important in my life? So it changes our priorities and perspective. It inspires us. It inspires us to, again, for example, going back to losing weight. Okay, I sit after majlis, we have this beautiful sofra and good food and oily food of chickpeas and meat and baklava and all of this. It inspires me to be self-disciplined. No to this, no to this, no to this. But when this goal becomes divine, I see myself, will this act get me closer to my goal or it will get me away from my goal? It inspires us. It keeps us going and not losing hope. What other goal we can have than becoming the companions of Imam Mahdi that should inspire us on a daily basis? I'm going to move forward. And I'm not going to lose hope. Because I think of something bigger. I was listening to one of these entrepreneurs, billionaire. They told him, what is your fear? He said, my fear is this world. They told him why. He said, because this world is limited. I'm thinking of Mars. I'm thinking of the moon. How can I go there? Because this world for me is becoming limited. I thought, well, if we introduce Imam Mahdi Ajalallah Ta'ala Faraj Sharif to this individual, that's what he will do when he will reappear. I bet you he will bring all of his focus. Okay, how can I get closer to this person? Which can, right now, as we know, knowledge, within our ahadith, we know that knowledge is 27 words. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put knowledge into 27 words. Only 2 words of those knowledge has been dispersed and has been given to mankind. How much we have achieved? It's only 2 words. When Imam Mahdi Ajalallah Ta'ala Faraj Sharif reappears, which inshallah we pray to be this year, the other 25 more words of knowledge will be released to this universe. What can we accomplish with those 25 more words? But unfortunately, I, as a followers of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, I, as the lovers of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, I have not done my duty to introduce Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam to people. Have I done it? Because that is not my priority. My priority is my materialistic life. My priority is how I can stay long, how I can live longer. It's all about these worldly affairs. That's why Imam Mahdi is not here. And we discussed, last night we brought conclusion that in order for the Imam to reappear, based on the hadith of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, based on Nahj al-Balagh of Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, and evidence from the life of Imam Hassan al-Mushtaba alayhi salam, and Imam al-Baqir and Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam, because they did not have companions, they did not have soldiers, they did not have people to sit, to be by them, to support them, to defend them, they did not come out. They did not rise. But when Imam Hussein alayhi salam receives 18,000 letters, pledge of allegiance that we will be there with you, Imam comes. But the same Imam, the son of Amir al-Mu'mineen, for 25 years, people left him. Imam didn't chase people. We mentioned for 3 nights, he went Itmam al-Hujjah to fulfill and to complete the proof upon them. I came to help you. You didn't want it, so that's why I left you. So Imam Mahdi Ajalallah Ta'ala Faraj al-Sharif is in need of companions. As we read the hadith from the Imam Jawad alayhi salam, where Imam says, فَإِذَا اشْتَمَعَتْ لَهُ هَذِهِ الْعِدَّةِ, means 313. If those 313 people are ready, min ahl al-ikhlas, from the people of sincerity. What is it? Alhamdulillah, some people are still awake. What is it? Sincerity, ikhlas, أظهر الله أمره. He will reappear. فإذا كمل له العقد وهو 10,000 رجل خرج بإذن الله عز وجل. After he reappears, because of those 313 and the 10,000 people are ready to defend him and to stand by his side and to protect him, he will come. So that's why we have dedicated these 10 nights. What can we learn from those 72, 84, 144 different narrations? What can we learn from them so we can get ready, so our priorities will shift? Our priorities won't be only thinking about my bills at the end of the week, at the end of the month that I need to pay. My priorities become that I have right now 2018 car. Right now 2019 comes, okay, how can I pay more to get to that 2019? My priority doesn't become this materialistic life. No, my priority becomes Imam Mahdi Ajalallah Ta'ala Faraj al-Sharif. That day and night, every day I sit, what can I do to aid the Imam of my time today? Sheikh, can we aid him today? When he comes, inshallah, I'll be ready. Nope. You and I, we have responsibilities. Even today, right now, we have responsibilities. One of them, the first, that becomes our action plan, where the Imam, he himself have said, وَأَكْثِرُوا بِالدُّعَاءِ لِتَعْجِيلِ الْفَرَجِ فَإَنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ فَرَجَكُمْ. Increase the amount of dua that you do for my reappearance. In it, it's relief for you. How much dua, how many du'as during the day I do for Imam Mahdi? Do I remember him? Do I know of him? Do I see any benefit? Imam Mahdi, last Ramadan, no, before that, 30 nights lecture I had the honor to give about Imam Mahdi. 30 nights, and we were not able to touch even the surface of knowing Imam Mahdi. I'll give action plan. So the first action plan of tonight is أكثر الدعاء بتعجيل الفرج. Increase the amount of dua. So action plan will be tonight, tomorrow morning, Salat al-Subh, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. I get up, I do Salah in Qunut. Allahumma kulli waliyika al-Hujjat ibn al-Hasan, salawatuka alayhi wa ala abaih. Breakfast comes. We said, why we don't learn from Christians? Those religious one, they hold hand in hand together. Oh, Father, do this, do this. Okay, kids, can one of you read Dua Faraj? Yes, Dad, let's read Dua Faraj. I sit in the car, turn on the car, Dua Faraj. Dua al-Ahad. Friday comes, Dua al-Nudbah. Lunchtime comes, Dua al-Faraj before meal. Dinner time, Dua al-Faraj. Everywhere we go, Dua al-Faraj. This is what Imam told us. وَأَكْثِرُوا بِالدُّعَاءِ لِتَعْجِيلِ الْفَرَجِ. More dua for my reappearance. إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ فَرَجَكُمْ. In it, in this you doing dua, it will be relief for you. It's an action plan. Dua. So that's the first responsibility that we have. And there is a book that becomes the second action plan. There is a beautiful book, amazing book called Mikyalul Makarim. It's in Farsi, it's in Arabic, it's in English, and it is in Urdu. No excuse for anybody. At least. Farsi, Arabic, English, Urdu. The book is called Mikyalul Makarim. What is it? Mikyalul Makarim. It's 2 volumes. I have the PDF. It's almost 800 pages. You can, if you cannot find it online, let me know. Email me, WhatsApp me, get my number. I can forward it to you. Start reading about the Imam of our time. That this dua is very important for us to do dua. I didn't have it in here, but let's talk about it. Bani Israel. Why dua is important? We think, oh Sheikh, we do a lot of dua, but nothing is happening. Well, dua needs action and many other things, but the dua, let's just get the dua. Other things also, inshallah, will come into place. Bani Israel, due to what they did, Allah placed them in the desert. They came to the desert and they were lost. Tih Bani Israel. Allah had destined for them more than 400 years. They are going to be lost without any leader, without anything. They were lost. 1 year passed, 2 years passed, 3 years passed, 5, 10, 15, 20. Being lost as a nation, not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go, and the chaos and the bloodshed and not having a leader, we got used to it. We have two kinds of people. We have a person who is born blind. He doesn't see, so they tell him, oh, you don't know what you're missing. I don't know, I'm not missing anything because he was born blind. He hasn't seen the beauty of this world, the blue sky, the trees, the river. He hasn't seen it. But if a person had his eyesight and he lost it, that person, I know of a person through my teacher, that person committed suicide because he has seen it and right now he cannot see it anymore. We are like the first person. We got used to, because we haven't seen the Imam. We don't know the taste of seeing the Imam. That's why we leave it. Let's recite aloud salawat. Let's recite another loud salawat. We got used to it not having our Imam with us. Well, Imam is there. I saw him. I didn't see him. Nothing's going to happen to me. But the person, there was an individual who used to see the Imam on a daily basis. There's a book called Abqariya Hasan, has the stories of the people who saw the Imam. He used to see the Imam on a daily basis. Imam told him, if you don't see me one day, what is going to happen to you? He said, Imam, by God, if I don't see you one day, I'll die. Imam says, that's the reason you see me every day. But Imam Mahdi, within my life, Sheikh, I have so much bills to pay. I have so many articles to write. I have so many classes that I have to take. I have so much stuff. Sheikh, what are you talking about, Imam Mahdi? Inshallah, Allah will send him one day. Inshallah, Allah ma'ajjal wa liyan, just move on. Imam Mahdi hasn't become my priority. So Bani Israel, they thought, okay, we do something. How about we choose 40 of the pious amongst ourselves? We send them above on top of the mountain. You go there for 40 days. You don't do anything but pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We will provide for you. We'll bring you food and water. Just pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to do something for us. Our nation is in chaos. Bani Israel is in chaos. 40 people come, they go on top of the mountain, they pray for 40 days. Allah reduced that amount by 150 years, and Allah sends Prophet Musa to lead them. This is the narration by Imam Sadiq alayhi salam. So when we say dua for Imam Mahdi, don't think of it lightly. Every dua counts. Every dua can bring the reappearance of the Imam 1 minute sooner. That's better than being 1 minute later. But we have to feel it. We have to see this, that my dua plays a role. Sheikh, nobody's doing dua. I do dua, I do my responsibility, and I leave the rest to the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So dua action plan was number 1. Everywhere dua faraj. Number 2, download the book Mikyal al-Makarim. The Farsi is there, the Arabic is there, the English is there. If you couldn't find it, come see me. I'll have all 3 languages. I have it in here. You can give me a USB drive. I can give it to you. Every night that I come, let us read about Imam Mahdi. That when we read, and there are other books, but let's just stick to this one book. Every night, 5 pages, 10 pages, we read and we get more ma'arafah of the Imam. And we see how we will appreciate. Then day and night, I don't know anything but Imam. Before getting to the companion, so you see this was a summary of last night, plus some of the spices of the stories and stuff. Tonight. Before getting to the companions of Imam Mahdi, we have to make sure we are not the enemies of Imam Mahdi. Let's pass that bridge, Because everybody can claim, oh, Imam Mahdi comes, I will be the first person in the line. I will be the first one to pledge allegiance to the Imam. 18,000 people wrote to the Imam. According to historians, 1,500 people were with the Imam until the night of Ashura. But now Imam Hussein turned off the candle. He said, use the darkness of the night and leave. For let's say 150 stayed, more than 1,400 people left. Majority left, minority stayed. Who guarantees that on that night when Imam Mahdi reappears, I won't be like those people who left? Who guarantees? I can claiming, as we say, talk is cheap. Imam Mahdi, you come. Enemies of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. So let us pass this level. Sheikh, us being the enemies of Imam Mahdi, of course. When Imam Mahdi reappears, who he fights? He doesn't fight with the Jews and the Christians. Who he fights? Where he fights? How long he fights? Do I know of it? Enemies of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. What brought this mass of people to a war against the grandson of the Holy Prophet after only 50 years and some days after the departure of Rasulullah? See what Saqifa did, which we say, don't talk about Saqifa. Don't talk about the people in Saqifa. Sheikh, just leave it. People will get upset. Let's just Saqifa, what Saqifa did, only 50 years, is not 100 years, centuries after centuries. No, only 50 years after the departure of Rasulullah. They didn't come and kill some Muslim. No, they killed the grandson of the Holy Prophet, qurbatan ila Allah ta'ala. These people who came kill Imam Hussein, they were not Jews and Christians. They were Muslims. They were praying. This was jihad for them. قربة إلى الله تعالى. Imam said, كلهم يتقربون إلى الله تعالى. With this they came. I want to get closer to Allah by killing the grandson of the Prophet who brought the religion of Islam. What? Because of Saqifa. That we don't talk about it. Just leave it aside. Let's just talk about the future. Well, we cannot fix the future until we go back and see what happened in the history. If I want to become part of the companions of Imam Mahdi future, I have to go make sure, learn from the companions of Imam Hussein and make sure I'm not against Imam Hussein. If I was on the day of Ashura, right now when I read this, when I was preparing this, Mustafa, where do you belong? My lifestyle, my priorities in life, that will shape which I'm going to give you guidelines. I'm going to give you tools. Each and every one of us, we go home and we analyze ourselves. We diagnose our own religiosity, my iman, my faith, my taqwa, my piety, my zuhd. I can put it on this. What are the priorities I have in life? And I can give myself. Sorry my language, I can fool everybody, but I cannot fool myself. At nighttime, alaykum salam. At nighttime, when I go to my bed, and it's only me and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I can be whatever I want in front of people, but I know myself at the end of the day. Today, I did something or I didn't. A minority group of this mass were promised position and wealth, such as Umar ibn Sa'd. Umar ibn Sa'd, prepare an army. Ibn Ziyad tells Umar ibn Sa'd, prepare an army. If you were able to defeat Imam Hussein and kill him, he didn't say Imam, I'm saying Imam, you become the governor of Ray, currently Tehran, Iran. You become the governor. There were the minority. Handful of people were given promises that if you go to this war, you will have this position, this position, this position, this wealth, this government. You have a position. They were a minority. Another minority group of people within this mass of 30,000 to 100,000, historians different, between 30,000 minimum to 100,000. We go with the minimum, 30. A group of them, they had بغضا إنما نقاتلك بغضا لأبيك. They had hatred toward Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. They came to kill his son. But the rest, which were the majority of the people, أكثرهم. Let me give you a guideline. We have a saying in Farsi. We say گر خواهی نشوی رسوا همرنگ جماعت شو. If you don't want to be the one who is going to be pinpointed, oh, look at this one, and you be the one who is down, be with the people. Go with the mass. Go with the flow. Mass, أكثرية. Mass, they're always condemned in Quran. أكثرهم لا يعقلون. أكثرهم لا يتفكرون. أكثرهم, every time that أكثرهم, majority has been mentioned, it's been condemned. But when minority is mentioned وَقَلِيلٌ عِبَادِيَ الشَّكُورِ. Those minority are thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So don't ever lose hope. Oh, we are part of the minority. That's the right. On the day of Ashura, majority and a minority of the minority. Majority of these people were just a normal people. So let's say the first two group of people, the first who were given promises, and the second group that came to kill Imam Hussein because they hated Ali ibn Abi Talib, let's give him, for the sake of argument, 1,000 people. 29,000 people were the mass which they just came there. Why? Why? This is the guideline. Why these people came? And majority of these people, they didn't throw an arrow or a spear or a rock or a sword. They were just there, part of the army. They didn't do anything. One of them narrates that in my dream, I saw Rasulullah standing, and he's punishing everyone who was in the battle against Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Everyone different punishment. It reached me. I said, oh Rasulullah. Rasulullah said, you were in that army. I didn't do anything. Rasulullah, I didn't do anything. I didn't throw even one spear or an arrow. Nothing. Not even a stone. Nothing. Rasulullah said, أَكَثَّرْتَ السَّوَادِ. Didn't you add to the mass? Rasulullah took a metal from the hellfire and he placed it on my eyes. When I woke up, my both eyes were blind. I was just there. You shouldn't be there. أَكَثَّرْتَ السَّوَادِ. Why these people came? This why gives us the guideline to you and I to make sure that we can do something. We change our priorities, our perspective, inshallah. This Muharram's changes. Say inshallah. That inshallah when Imam Mahdi reappears, at least the bare minimum, I won't stand against him. At least that's the bare minimum. I won't stand against him. We're working to go higher and higher to be one of those 313. But let's guarantee that we are not from the enemies, then we work our way up. Why? Because they preferred the life of this world to the eternal life in hereafter. What? Because they preferred the life of this world to hereafter. In business, you're buying and you're selling based on the value. This dunya, Ibn Ziyad said, this dunya, if you want to live, it has a price. And the price of this dunya for you to live, it's for you to join the army, accept allegiance, pledge allegiance to Bani Umayyah, and go with the army of Umar ibn Sa'd. If not, you haven't paid the price, your life will be taken away, your family, your house, everything will be destroyed. They preferred this life. They were willing to go and stand in the army against the grandson of the Holy Prophet. Why? Because they say this life of this world is better. I like it right now. I'm enjoying this life. Hayatul dunya, I'm enjoying it. Akhirah, who believes in it, who doesn't believe? I believe in it, but let's just take, we say in Farsi, نقد بگیر, Nasira welcome. Take what is right now in hand, cash. Forget about, oh, I'll pay you later. No, just take that. Right now, let me live in this life and forget about akhirah. Keeping in mind the discussion from last night about what is our objective and goal in life. Every day morning that I wake up, why I'm waking up, what I'm trying to accomplish. Is it dunya or akhirah? Chapter 9, verse 38. يا أيها الذين آمنوا ما لكم إذا قيل لكم انفروا في سبيل الله أثاقلتم إلى الأرض أرضيتم بالحياة الدنيا من الآخرة فما متاع الحياة الدنيا في الآخرة إلا قليل. All you who have faith, what is the matter with you that when you are told go forth in the way of Allah, you sink heavily to the ground? Are you pleased with the life of this world instead of the hereafter? But the provision of the life of this world compared with the hereafter are but insignificant or little. What I'm losing and what I'm gaining. Cost benefit analysis. What I'm gaining and what I'm losing. For them, they wanted to gain another 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 60, 100 years of this life. They were all Muslims. They believed in the day of judgment. They wanted to live their life a little bit more. Because Imam Hussein alayhi salam, when he left Mecca and Medina, he said, people, I'm leaving to Karbala, to Kufa, and this journey, the ending is death. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Clear path. Don't come with me thinking that you're going to get a position, you have something. No, this journey will end with death. You want to join me? Join me. Which general of the army will do such thing? They will keep them like motivation. No, we will go, we will win this thing. But akhirah is something else. On the night of Ashura, after he turned off all the candles, he said people leave. When they left, the rest stayed. 72 to 100 people stayed. Imam opened his 2 fingers. He said, look, this is your place in heaven. After they passed the test, he said, okay, look, this is the place that you are going to be in heaven. This is what you sold. Tomorrow, all of us will die. Please leave. Well, inshallah, we'll talk about them. We'll mention the names and we analyze their life. They said, Imam, why should we live after you? Even if the life of this world was eternal, even if we knew that the life of this world was eternal, what is the life means after you, Imam Hussein? What is this? When they say go for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, أَثَّاقَلْتُمْ. That applies to a lot of stuff. Time of donation comes for the sake of Islam, for the sake of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. And instead of me jumping, I'll be the one who donates, my hand goes heavy. It's like I got a stroke and my hand doesn't move anymore. I have to get this and bring it and put it in my pocket to pay $1. Let's say salawat for that person. Time of khums comes, the same thing. Time of wajibat comes, the same thing. What? Love of this dunya was in their hearts. Hubbud dunya. They love this world. There is nothing wrong with this world if, listen to the whole statement. There is nothing wrong with this world if we use it for akhirah. But if I go after this life for this life, khasara dunya wal akhirah. I had a family of a father when I was in Virginia. A father and a mother and a son and 2 daughters. Thursday night, Dua Kumel, they used to come and the father was really motivating his son. Come, son, read Dua Kumel and be there. They would come every week. Suddenly they disappeared. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. I called them, Sheikh, we're a little bit busy, this and that, this and that. After that, 1 year, 2 years, I haven't seen them. I called him, I was like, I'm going to come see you. If everything is okay, maybe I've done something wrong. He said, no, Sheikh, sure, please come. Honor us, come to our house, please, we have food, this. Okay. Father works. Mother works. Son works. 2 daughters work to provide for this life. And all of them, when you see them, how is life? How is business? Sheikh, I don't know. 5 people within one household. And I went to the house. It wasn't like they had the luxury house and luxury. No, just a normal life. Like, what are you guys doing? 5 people work within one house and they cannot provide. And each one of them, they say, the father said, I leave, Sheikh, I go in the morning to job 8 o'clock in the morning. I come back 8 and 9 at nighttime. For whom? For what? If I can take from this, Sheikh, are you saying we should just sit home? Don't go to work. Don't go. Are you going to provide for us? No. اعمل لدنياك قال أمير المؤمنين علي بن أبي طالب عليه السلام اعمل لدنياك كأنك تعيش أبدا. Work in this life as if you live forever. Laziness doesn't have any space, any part within Islamic dictionary. Laziness, kasal, has been forbidden. We have dua from Fatima to Zahra, salamullah alayha, oh Allah, I seek refuge in you from kasal. Laziness, no. اعمل لدنياك كأنك تعيش أبدا. Work in this life as you live forever. واعمل لآخرتك كأنك تموت غدا. Work for akhirah as if you die tomorrow. If they come to die to me and they tell me, Mustafa, you die tomorrow, what I will do differently? What I will do differently? I will become the nicest person to my wife first of all, because I know what I have done to my wife. I will become the nicest person to my husband. I will go and kiss the hand of my father and my mother, sorry, and apologize for what I have done to you. I will call people, please forgive me, I have gossip behind your back. I have this much prayers that I have missed. I have this much khums and zakat that I haven't paid, because why should we pay khums to these sheikhs? It's my money. We'll talk about it inshallah if we get a chance. What I will do. وَاعْمَلْ لَآخِرَتِكَ كَأَنَّكَ تَمُوتُ غَدًا. Keep this balance. These people didn't keep a balance. حب الدنيا. قال رسول الله محمد صلى الله عليه وآله حب الدنيا رأس كل خطيئة. Love of this world, for the sake of this world, is the head of every corrupt action. كل خطيئة. خطيئة, خطأ, wrong, mistake, error. Every mistake that you think of it, the head of it is love of this dunya. I have to prioritize my life. Objective. Goal. What I'm trying to accomplish. We're going back to our last night. Another hadith about hubb al-dunya, because again, these people were trying to not be, we want to be from those 313 for Imam Mahdi. And we're going to learn, inshallah, from the lives of the companions of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. But before that, we want to make sure we are not from the enemies of Imam Mahdi. My neck won't be the first one, inshallah, to be chopped. So I want to guarantee that. Then we go there. So that's what made. So we're learning from others, not becoming learning from others' experience, not becoming experience for others. Thank you so much. You guys are catching up. So we want to learn from the experience of 30,000 people minimum who went and they tried to live extra a little bit, and they fought the grandson of Rasulullah. We don't want to be part of them. They have we can't talk about one ashra, about more characteristics of these people. We're just taking one, which is the head of him, and then the other one we will branches. قال أبو عبد الله Imam Sadiq عليه السلام says كتب أمير المؤمنين عليه السلام إلى بعض أصحابه. Imam Ali عليه السلام wrote to some of his companions يعظه أوصيك ونفسي بتقوى. Imam Ali alayhi salam, narrating Imam Sadiq from Imam Ali alayhi salam, that wrote to one of his companions, I advise you to be pious. It's a lengthy hadith, I'm trying to get to this point. For the dunya. Imam says, I recommend that you and I be pious before the one whose disobedience is not lawful, beside him, and no one else is placing any hope worthwhile. Sufficiency is not achievable without him. Imam says, فَإِنَّ حُبَّ الدُّنْيَا يُعْمِي وَيُسِمُّ وَيُبْكِمُ وَيُذِلُّ الرِّقَابِ. This is in Al-Kafi Sharif, the book of Kafi. Love of the world makes one blind. Number one. They saw Imam Hussein alayhi salam, but they kept going. Death, but they kept going. and dumb, and it bends the neck in humiliation. Compensate for what is left for you, left of your life, and do not leave your task for tomorrow. Beautiful. Sister, when are you going to start wearing hijab? Sheikh, I promise. I'll go to Hajj. When I go to Hajj, I'll come back. Definitely I'm going to wear hijab. Brother, I go to Karbala, inshallah. I ask Imam Hussein alayhi salam, who guarantees you're going to live your life to go to Hajj, for you to come back from Hajj to wear your hijab? Before Hajj time comes, people call us, Sheikh, I have khums to pay. Why? Because they know with the money that has not been khums, they cannot go to Hajj. Brother, why don't you pay your khums? Hajj time. Who guarantees? Please show me hand. Anybody has any paper written that they will be alive for until next minute? Anybody? Please show me hand. If you get it, please show me. I really want to get that paper also. Minutes. الموت أمير المؤمنين علي بن أبي طالب عليه السلام says الموت يأتيكم بغتة. Death will come to you. Death is here. Yes, I'm here. Salaam alaikum, alaikum assalam. Oh, really? I'm here. Any prerequisite, any preparation? This is death. If I don't make decision and determination tonight, tomorrow is late. Imam says that ولا تقل غدا أو بعد غد فإنما حلك من كان قبلك بإقامتهم على الأماني. Don't say tomorrow. Brother, do istighfar. Sheikh, Ramadan comes. That's it. Astaghfirullah, Rabbi wa atubu alayhi. I don't know why people do these things. Ramadan comes, I put it aside. No more music. No more texting. No more haram. No more. Ramadan comes. Muharram, Safar, Rabi', Jamadi, Rajab, Sha'ban, Ramadan. 9 months. Who guarantees I'm going to be alive for 9 months? Who guarantees? Sheikh, death is for people 80, 90 plus. Nope. Who said so? Who said 80, 90 plus? We just had one young individual in Virginia. I saw the Facebook last week. They were swimming. Young individual. They were swimming. His mother and sister were also with him. They couldn't swim. He tried to save them. He saved them and he drowned last week. A couple of years ago, a friend of mine, a Sayyid in Virginia from Iraq, Najaf, he was with me. He left. He used to work for me. He said, Sheikh, it was Thursday night. He said, Sheikh, I'm going to go. Friday I come so I can take care of what you need to take care of it. He left from me at 8 o'clock. In a couple of hours, they called me, Sayyid, a 21-year-old young individual. He was in a car crash. That's it. It's done. He told me, I'll come finish the job tomorrow. A 21-year-old. Imam says what? حب الدنيا يعمي ويسم ويبكم. I have more to say. Time is finished. More ahadith, more verses. I leave it inshallah for tomorrow. حب الدنيا. It blinds us. حب الدنيا makes us, we don't hear the voice of the Imam anymore. On the day of Ashura, a couple of days before that, and on day, Lady Zainab Salamullah alayha asked Imam Hussein alayhi salam, did you introduce yourself to them? Maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know. They came here, they don't know. Imam said, I did a couple of times, but they didn't hear me. Why? ملأت بطونهم من الحرام. Their stomach is filled with haram. حب الدنيا, love of this world. They have eaten whatever they have eaten. They have done whatever they have done. They don't see anymore. I bring Ali al-Asghar on my hand. They don't see a young infant hasn't drank water for 3 days. He's thirsty. They don't see it. There is no more mercy and rahm in them. حب الدنيا. Like today, the caravan of Imam Hussein alayhi salam reaches Karbala. It's a good day for Lady Zainab salamullah alayha. Still is a good day, even though she's nervous. Every day that they got closer to this land of Karbala, she felt more nervous and more nervous until they reached it. But still, even though she is nervous, but she has her sons around her. She has her brothers around her. Nothing has happened yet. The daughters of Rasulullah, they still have earrings on their ears. They still have hijab on their heads. They still have water in the camp. When they reach Lady Zainab Salamullah alayha, holy Lady Zainab, Qasim ibn al-Hasan takes and puts the camel down. Everybody surrounds the camel of Lady Zainab Salamullah alayha, because they have learned from Ali ibn Abi Talib that when she was trying to go and visit the grave of Rasulullah, in those moments, Amir al-Mu'mineen will send Hassan and Abu al-Fadl Abbas. You go forward, turn off the candles. Nobody should see, even Lady Zainab, even with Abba, nobody should see a haykal of Lady Zainab Salamullah alayha. And Imam Ali in the front, Abu al-Fadl Abbas right, left, Imam Hassan, Imam Hussein, they surrounded Lady Zainab to go and come back. They knew this is the way that Lady Zainab needs to be honored. They get to Karbala. When they get to Karbala, they come, everybody surrounding the camel of Lady Zainab Salamullah alayha. And that moment, Abu al-Fadl Abbas comes and he kneels down in front of the camel of Lady Zainab Salamullah alayha. Oh lady, I am ready. She comes down on the knee of Abu al-Fadl Abbas. Abu al-Fadl Abbas takes the hand of Lady Zainab. Oh my lady, come down with honor and dignity. She has been taken to the tent. In those moments, Ruqayya Salamullah alayha, she is on the lap of her father. She's seeing mercy from her father, Imam Hussein alayhi salam. She is secure and safe. They didn't have fear because they had people around. They knew that until Abu al-Fadl Abbas alayhi salam is there, nobody dares to come near them. They knew that while Ali al-Akbar is there, nobody dares to get close to them. Lady Zainab Salamullah alayha is safe and secure. But the more that gets closer to the day of Ashura, she gets more nervous. Suddenly she screams and she cries loud. Imam Hussein alayhi salam rushes to the tent of Lady Zainab Salamullah alayha. Oh my sister, what is it with you? She said to him, oh brother, I feel so tight-hearted. I feel something in my heart. What is it? Oh, Lady Zainab, oh my sister, you know about this. You know about this from the time that I was born. That time my grandfather used to kiss my neck. He used to kiss my forehead. You know what's going to happen? Oh Imam Hussein, can we go back? Please take me back. I don't want to be away from you. Because that was the condition of Lady Zainab Salamullah alayha. When she was about to get married to Ja'far, he said, Ja'far, I have one condition. Everywhere my brother goes, I'm going to be with him. I'm not going to leave my brother at all. So brother, I can't take even 1 minute. I cannot think of it to be even 1 minute away from you. Please let us go back. Oh sister Zainab, no, we cannot go back. I have promised Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that because of my Shia, because of this religion of Islam, because of the religion of my grandfather that has been hijacked, I have to uphold and glorify this religion. This religion needs my blood and the blood of my sons and my companions. And they both start crying and shedding tears. The relationship between the brothers and the sister, how beautiful this relationship. They cried, and the historians tell us that they both passed away. They wake up. Imam Hussein alayhi salam places his hand on the chest and the heart of Lady Zainab. Lady Zainab, be patient. Lady Zainab, you have to look after my Ruqayya. Lady Zainab, when the time comes that I have departed this world, they will burn the tent. My daughters will be between one tent and another tent, between the fire. You have to comfort them. You are the one who is going to hold my banner up. Lady Zainab, be patient. Be patient, Lady Zainab. That was the time that they brought Lady Zainab down with honor and dignity. And let us go all the way forward. On Asr of Ashura, on the day of 11th of Ashura, of Muharram, when they were about to leave, take the caravan, Lady Zainab came. She put everybody on the top of the camels. Everybody, him, she and her sister, they put everybody. It was last, she and her sister, Kulthum. She said, lady, should I put you on top? Should I give you a hand to go on top of the camel? Lady Zainab said, I'll give you a hand. You go top. I'll do something. When Lady Zainab helped Kulthum go on top of the camel, then she stood and she looked at the Gawdalaqat Liga Mustafa, oh brother Hussein, oh Abu al-Fadl Abbas, you were the one who bet his chest and you said, I am supporting you. Oh Abu al-Fadl Abbas, you were the one who brought me down from the camel. Please see that there is no one to help me. Come and see what they have done to your daughter Ruqayya. ألا لعنة الله على القوم الظالمين فسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون والعاقبة للمتقين. With your broken heart, with the tears that you still have in your eyes, raise your hand. This is the time of the acceptance of the dua. As we mentioned, and we will mention every night, Imam Mahdi says, when you sit together and you remember the majalis of my grandfather Abu Abdullah al-Hussein and you have tears in your eyes, that's the time. Pray for hastening my reappearance. If you pray, I will pray for you. So raise your hand, beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. By the moment that Lady Zainab didn't have anyone to support her, by the time that Lady Zainab was completely lonely and abandoned, raise your hand and we beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to hasten the appearance of our beloved Imam Mahdi Ajalallah Ta'ala Farj Sharif. So all of us with our loudest of voices, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma kun li waliyika al-Hujjat ibn al-Hasan. Everybody. Louder في هذه الساعة وفي كل louder ما شاء الله beg Allah ودليلا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. وإلى أرواح المؤمنين والمؤمنات رحم الله من قرأ سورة المباركة الفاتحة مع الصلوات.